The saga of Tupac Shakur's death, a defining moment in music history, took a new turn with the arrest of Duane Davis. After 27 years, has the mystery finally begun to unravel? What does this mean for the hip-hop community and justice for Tupac? Let's find out. Tupac Shakur's death on September 13, 1996 remains one of the most profound moments in music history. At just 25 years old, the Grammy-nominated rapper and actor succumbed to gunshot wounds he received a week earlier while riding in an SUV. Shakur's passing not only left a void in the hip-hop community, but also ignited numerous theories and suspicions regarding his killer. The spotlight often fell on his feud with fellow rapper Biggie Smalls, who was also murdered in a similar fashion just 6 months later. As the years passed, the mystery surrounding Shakur's death deepened. In 2014, a new perspective emerged from Chris Carroll, the first police officer to reach Shakur's crime scene. Carroll's recount of Shakur's final moments was chilling. Carroll admitted he shared the story partly because he never believed Shakur's murder would go to trial. How wrong he was. Fast forward to September 2023, and a significant breakthrough occurred. Duane Davis was arrested and charged with Shakur's murder. Isn't that something? After 27 long years, a suspect is finally facing the music. Davis's arrest, as reported by CNN, marks a turning point in a case. Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department Sheriff Kevin McMahill detailed the events leading to the arrest. Davis, who had previously confessed to being at the scene of the shooting, was allegedly seeking revenge for his nephew, Orlando Anderson, who had been attacked by Shakur and his entourage earlier. Homicide Lieutenant Jason Johansson described the night of the murder. At some point in time, as Terrence Brown, DeAndre Smith, and Anderson were in the white Cadillac, Mr. Davis took the gun that he had obtained and provided it to the passengers in the rear seat of the vehicle. Johansson explained. He went on to label Davis as the leader who gave the order to shoot Shakur. Davis, now charged with 1 count of murder, awaits his court date in the week of October 1, as per AP News. Duane Davis has become a key figure in the long, unsolved mystery surrounding the death of iconic rapper Tupac Shakur. For years, law enforcement suspected Davis had a role in the murder, but it was his own words in media interviews that eventually led to his arrest. Davis's earliest public comments date back to a 1998 interview with BET. When prodded about who killed Tupac, Davis cryptically said, "Going to keep it for the code of the streets. It just came from the backseat, bro." This statement, vague yet suggestive, was the beginning of a series of disclosures that would eventually entangle him in the legal case. Fast forward to 2019, Davis's interview with VLAD-TV took a deeper dive into the fateful night. He vividly described seeing Tupac at a traffic light, hanging out the window like he was in a parade. But when asked about what happened next, Davis played coy, agreeing only that Tupac appeared to be reaching for something. The interviewer then read excerpts from Davis's book, where he had written, "Pac pulled out a strap, and that's when fireworks started." Davis confirmed these words but carefully avoided claiming responsibility for the shooting. Now here's where things get even more interesting. CNN reported that Davis had previously confessed his involvement during a 2009 sit-down with law enforcement. Former Detective Greg Kading shared, "We sat him back down in 2009, and he confessed to his role in the murder along with other co-conspirators. However, due to the technicalities of his past agreement, which protects defendants from legal repercussions in exchange for information, this confession couldn't be used as evidence." Talk about a legal loophole. Despite not being formally identified as Shakur's shooter, Nevada law has a twist. Any suspected accessory to a crime can be charged. Davis's relentless interviews, where he boasted about his presence at the shooting, played a pivotal role in reopening the case. According to AP News, as of now, Davis hasn't made any formal statement regarding his charges and appears to be without legal representation. The twists and turns in the Tupac Shakur murder case have taken another dramatic turn, with Duane "Keefe D. Davis now in custody. Although he hasn't yet entered a plea in court, the buildup of evidence against him paints a challenging road ahead. Isn't it intriguing how the pieces are finally coming together after all these years? Former homicide detective Greg Kading weighed in on the situation with a fascinating perspective. Speaking to the New York Post, he hinted that investigators might have been biding their time, letting Davis inadvertently dig himself deeper into trouble. Kading mused, "He's already tied the news. Now, let's let him hang himself." He also mentioned how tough it would be for Davis to backpedal now, saying it's going to be hard for him at this point to say, "Hey, I was just kidding of boasting, making stuff up." Meanwhile, the internet detectives and Tupac fans have been busy connecting the dots. Many were quick to point out the irony of Davis's arrest following his candid interview on VLAD TV. Fans have speculated about Sean Diddy Combs' potential involvement, given his past connection with Biggie Smalls. The online buzz is palpable. The duration of the investigation itself has not gone unnoticed. A fan pointed out 27 years is crazy. The investigation is older than Tupac when he died. Amidst all of this, there's a wave of sympathy for Tupac's family. In a major development in one of the music world's longest-standing mysteries, Duane Davis has been arrested and charged with the murder of Tupac Shakur. This significant breakthrough comes 27 years after the tragic incident that shook the hip-hop community. Reacting to the news, Tupac's close friends and family have expressed a mix of emotions. Tupac's sister, Shakur Shakur, who also heads the foundation named after her brother, described the arrest as a pivotal moment. She took to social media to articulate her thoughts, emphasizing the importance of her brother's life and the need for justice. His life and death matters and should not go unsolved or unrecognized. So yes, today is a victory, but I will reserve judgment until all the facts and legal proceedings are complete, she stated. Her words hint at the complexity and emotional depth of the case that has lingered over the Shakur family for decades. Mopreme Shakur, Tupac's brother, has also been vocal about the arrest. In a series of interviews, he labeled it bittersweet. Speaking to CNN, he pointed out that Davis had been openly talking about witnessing the murder for years. Mopreme's surprise was evident when he told the New York Post about being contacted by Las Vegas detectives just a few months ago, given the considerable time that has elapsed since Tupac's death. With Duane Davis's arrest, the long-standing mystery of Tupac Shakur's death enters a new chapter. How will this development impact the legacy of Tupac and the quest for justice? What are your thoughts on this latest twist in the tale? Share your views in the comments, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more updates on this unfolding story.